flawed artist. You're one great lady in this great community called YouTube. Congratulations on getting a job with Get Satisfaction, although that brings to mind Rolling Stones song. um, Please don't take me too seriously. I have to get into the spirit of things. I decided to buy this over at the dollar store. Do you like it? Anyways, to get down to what you were asking, long-term relationships. Well, I'll give you my case in regards to me. I was married for almost 8 years. We've been separated since July, and we're going to be divorcing as soon as we're 1 year separated. How do you cope in regards to long-term relationships like that? Well, in my case, it was either that or I'd have a shorter lifespan, and the same with my wife. We both suffered greatly in the relationship, in that we were having issues trying to cope with the weather, our jobs, our life, everything else, and she just needed to take a decision, and she took a decision of moving back to Mexico, where she was from originally. And she may be coming back to live a different life in Canada at a different location, of her own choosing, of course. As to coping, well, actually I didn't answer the coping part, but coping, well, this is one method for me to cope. Going back into my DJ experience as a radio jock, doing it for free, unfortunately, but still loving the life. From 7 p.m. to 12 midnight, doing jazz and blues for 5 hours. I've got some vlogs that I post on here that I build from my radio also. I'm going to be becoming more and more involved in my own society here in Moncton in regards to getting involved with Tai Chi and dancing. I've been reading more. I've been spending more time with my friends. My family is now back in my life. Not to say that they were out of the life because of my wife suddenly stepping in, but they didn't want to be involved in such a difficult situation. As to dating, I haven't dated yet, and I have possibly no interest for the next year. I'm not certain if I want to get into another relationship, at least not for the moment. I just want to sit back, relax, savor life without becoming overly masculine about being a bachelor. And how much time? Well, basically time, it's whenever you feel that it's right. If there's a sudden spark of moment that happens, if there's a sudden coup d'éclair, as we say in French, that actually allows me to go, hey, wait a minute, there's something happening here, and if I don't take advantage of it, I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life. That may be when I decided. Between me and my wife, that's how we got married. Believe it or not, 6 days spent together. She went back to Mexico, and I then married her shortly thereafter. When I mean short, she went back home in March, and I married her in August. Which reminds me, I think I'm going to add that in as a vlog about the story about how I actually made it to my first trip to Mexico. Anyways, I digress. You're a swell woman. Congratulations once more, and have a nice one.